All right, here we go again. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Katie Pie RN. My name's Caitlin, and today we are gonna be talking about why I can't go to days. Now let me backtrack a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw my video that I posted yesterday, and I say yesterday because I hope that this video gets up today, but I really don't know because my computer is it's a dinosaur and it's so slow, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to upload this video before I get to work tonight. But yeah, I just got off work. It is currently, or I just finished 6 days in a row at work, and tonight will be my 7th. I know, like, what? Are you freaking crazy? I posted a video yesterday basically explaining about how I have just been feeling so burnt out, not just from work, but more so from just life in general, just all these things that we do in life that I don't have enough time for, it feels like. And it's just been causing me to feel, I guess, what's that saying where you're spread too thin? Spread too thin, yes. If you didn't already know, I work night shift at my hospital, which night shift is 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. in the morning. It's 3 days a week scheduled, and you get 4 days off. Obviously, there's 7 days in a week. But I've been doing this for the past over a year now, and because it's been making me feel burnt out, quite a few of you guys have been suggesting that I move to days. And I wanted to make a video letting you guys know why, at least right at this time and place in my life, I can't go to days. It's just not a plausible thing for me to do because of all of these things that I need to handle, but I will be getting to that right now. Quick side story before I get into it. I grew up with parents that worked the night shift my entire life. They both work 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., both at hospitals, and I just thought that was what I was aiming for in the future. Like, that's all I pretty much knew. Like, my entire family is full of nurses. I just kind of thought that that was the life of an adult. You work either the day shift, which is 7 to 7:30, or you work the night shift, 7 to 7:30. And you can just imagine what complete shock I was in when all of my friends in college graduated and got their first big boy job, first big girl job, and they all worked Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, and it was a 9 to 5 kind of job. And I was just like, what kind of job is that? Working days or working nights is honestly up to personal preference. I always thought that people preferred to work nights because I grew up literally thinking I was going to be working nights. And I was such, and I'm still a huge night owl. I'm a big insomniac. It's really, really hard for me to sleep, even during the day, even during the night. Like, I just don't sleep at all, which is so unhealthy, I know, but that's just the reality of it. I personally prefer night shift because I enjoy the quietness of it. I don't really care for the hustle and bustle of every single healthcare provider coming to my patients during the day. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It definitely makes time go by so much quicker when there's a lot of people. But being the introvert that I am, I just rather would like to avoid the people interaction as much as possible, even despite, nursing is literally all about people interaction. But like, I don't know how to explain what I mean. I just prefer nights. It's nice, it's quiet, it's where I'm mostly awake throughout the day, it's where I thrive, and that's just my personal preference. Now, for the comments saying that I should switch to days because that should help my sleep, that should help my burnout, I'll have normal days, like a normal schedule. I wouldn't have to do this whole thing that all night shifters have to deal with, which is the day after your last day working, you either sleep the entire day, you either don't sleep at all, you just stay up after working, or you sleep very, very minimally and you're just dead doing whatever activities you had planned for the day after your last day working. Did that make sense? The number one reason why I, at this current time and place of my life, cannot change or move to day shift is because I simply can't afford to. Nurses that work the night shift, and actually a lot of jobs that work a night shift, usually typically offer a night shift differential. And this differential is just, I guess, you know, it's like the hospital's way of saying, like, I know you're working sucky hours and this is affecting your lifestyle, so here's a little bit of money to make up for it. I'm currently in the middle of paying off my student loans, and I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible. I aim for at least $1,000 up to $3,000 a month, maybe even a little bit more depending on how much I work, that I send directly towards my student loans, which at this time, I believe I have about like $26,000 left to pay. My total school tuition, just for reference, was about like $82,000, I believe. But that's like a completely different video that I could talk about how I've been paying off my loans and how that just has been like a really big struggle in my life. But yeah, so the main reason, or one of the main reasons I should say, besides night shift being just my personal preference and what I really do enjoy, is that the night shift differential is just, it's kind of saving my booty here, if you get what I mean. Like, it helps me pay for my student loans, it helps me pay and just be guaranteed like enough money to save, to pay off my credit cards monthly, to pay for my car payment, to support my brother financially because I pay for him. And it's just like, I would be taking, or anybody who goes from nights to days would be taking a pay cut. But I feel like at that point, if you were a night shifter going to days, it's usually because money is not that big of an issue for you. And it sucks that I'm saying that money is a huge issue for me right now, because I just wish that it wasn't. You know, I have just these student loans just looming over my head, like taking control of my entire living. And I mean, that's just the whole reality of it. That's what happens when you give your life to the government and you pay for an arm and a leg and your first child, and you got to pay it off or be forever indebted to them. And I hope to not be in debt with the government. So my plan and the way that I've been doing my payments so far is that I'm hoping to pay off my entire student loan within the next year and a half-ish, depending on how aggressive I get, depending on, you know, just emergency fundings that I may possibly have to spend money on within the next year and a half. Of course, like travel expenses and just like enjoying life, because another thing that I learned from a lot of people is that you can't just let debt control your life. You have to enjoy what you have as well. I mean, I think I'm like super sleep deprived right now. Basically what I'm trying to say is I have been very, very aggressive and super, super hard on myself for not being able to pay off my student loans ASAP. I just thought that I would be able to pay off my loans within a year. Like, I would just live to pay off my loans for like a year and just like have it gone from my history and be able to live my life and travel. But that's just not the case. Like, I'm currently enjoying life while concurrently paying for my loans, and some part of me feels guilty because I know some of this money could always just go towards my debt. But this is a whole other subject of the matter that I could talk about in a different video. This is my response to the comments that have been saying that I should move to day shift to have a normal schedule, to have just like a better, I mean, I'm guessing like it's like have a happier lifestyle, because I feel like a lot of people who do move to days, they are much happier with their schedule and they're happier with just the way their life works. They have like a normal life versus having a night shifter kind of life. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments below what you'd like to see. If you have any questions for me, any comments, concerns, advice. I love advice. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!